Good morning, everyone. I just want to start off by saying a little good morning. I just finished cleaning and straightening up. So good morning. I'm gonna take you along with me throughout the day. Good morning, guys. First of all, it's so cold out here that the smoke is coming out of my mouth. And Kyro was sitting here trying to mimic me, trying to figure out where the smoke was coming from. But anyways, it's freezing out here, number one. Number two, I almost lost my life. A big shard of glass just fell off the top of the roof. And I was just like, oh my God. So guys, I'm out here in the cold, back to go to the beauty supply store because they didn't have, you know what guys, I bought this thing called I bought this thing called, I don't even know the name of it. It's called Liquid Razor, by Black Solutions. And honestly, it's terrible. I tried to do a haircut with it and it pissed me off. So now I gotta go spend more money that I don't have to go and get the accurate one. And now I wanna cry. One thing about me is that when I don't do something the way that I intended to come out, when something don't come out the way I intend for it to come out, I get all like, I don't know how to call it, but I don't like that. I don't like when that happens. Long story short, I was doing a haircut and I don't like the way it turned out. And it's because I tried this new product and I don't like the product. So like I said, there we go, Black Solutions. Liquid Razor is not for me. I use Chazab Liquid Razor, and if you are a barber or a stylist, you probably know that it's like the best thing known to man. So yeah, now I'm out in the cold and I didn't eat today at all because I came straight to do business. And yeah, story of my life. I'm about to try to eat. I gotta move my car because alternate side parking. If you don't know, when you live in New York City, let me show you. When you live in New York City, guys, alternate side parking is. So yeah, when you gotta move that car at a certain time, you gotta move it. Honestly, guys, rain, sleet, or snow, everybody gotta go. Like, people do not care. New York City literally never sleep. Like, people are outside, these cars are on the road. Like, honestly, this is one city that I know will get to it regardless of what's going on outside. Like, look at this little center for healing. That's mad cute, first of all. Right now, guys, this is downtown Brooklyn. Well, Fulton Street, Brooklyn. Some call it downtown, some call it going toward downtown. This is where they have like the local shopping area. Living over here is actually very expensive on this side of town because it's very convenient. And a lot of the local like Foot Locker, Jimmy Jazz, fast food restaurants, beauty salons, beauty supply stores are very accessible from this end of Brooklyn. So it tends to be on a higher spectrum when it comes to rent. Where anyways, everywhere in Brooklyn is on a higher spectrum. Like yesterday, I saw a studio for $1,654. Like, hello, if I go out of the state, you know what I could get with a $1,654 budget for rent? Like, I cannot. But one thing about New York City is that it's very convenient, and like literally you always see people out on the street. You always see businesses open. You always see at least one business open on the block, and that's cool. When you run out of stuff overnight, you're able to get what you need. And there's plenty of times where like I needed stuff overnight that I wouldn't be able to get when I lived in North Carolina. So I think it's a plus. So I love paying for convenience, if you didn't know. So yeah, this is New York City, guys. Ooh, sorry. I remember one time when I was about like 13 years old, right? I was outside playing. So I live in a project, and it's like, if you don't know what the project, everybody should know what the project is by now, especially if you watching YouTube. But anyways, for those of you who don't know, it's like a community of people, and everybody is like, you know, family when you live on a certain side. So I live on the Flushing and Park side. And I mean, I live on the Nostrand and Park side. And So everybody knew each other, whatever. A lot of people grow up there 20, 30 years. And you know, you build a community, literally. So long story short, guys, I was outside, and this lady who watched me grow up practically used to always see us playing like back and forth in the building. Oh my god. So this lady used to watch us playing back and forth in the building or whatever. She used to watch us outside, and she was one of my friend's mom. And it just so happened, people drive so retarded in New York. It just so happened that that day we were outside playing, and people just walk in the street, guys. I'm so sorry. It just so happened that we were outside playing, and as we were outside playing, his mom came out the building. We were playing basketball. His mom came out the building, and she started walking, like storming real fast past the park. And then she immediately came to a stop, and sorry, hold on, I don't want to hit this car. She came to an immediate stop, and then just literally turned around and was like, "What you said about me?" And she had this like look of anger on her face. It was crazy. She was like, "What you said about me?" I was like, "What?" She was like, "You." I'm like, "Who?" She's like, "You, Tweet." Cause my nickname is Tweet, so that's what everybody knew me by. She was like, "You, Tweet." I'm like, "What?" She was like, "I know you was talking about me. I'ma kill you. I'ma slice your face right now. I'ma kill you," or whatever. So I'm like, "What?" Like, this lady's bugging. Mind you, I'm 13, so I'm like, "Yo, what?" So she was just bugging out, literally. So she literally came walking toward the park, and my friend was like, "Yo, what's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, I'm sitting here playing, and I laughed. Oh, that's what happened. I laughed out loud. Like, me and my friend were joking about something. She said, "Oh, you talking about me?" So she started literally just the park. She's like over here walking toward the park. By the time she even came through the entrance, I was all the way on the other side of the park, and like telling her like, "Yo, chill," like, cause it's my friend's mom. So I'm like, "Yo, at the end of the day, I don't want to like disrespect her because it's my friend's mother," but I'm like, she's really still not about to put her hands on me. So I'm like, "Yeah, she's bugging." So as I'm running away from her, she's still coming at me, trying to attack me with like a knife on her hand, so she's gonna slice my face. So I started calling my mom, and I'm like, "Yo," I told my mom, like, "Yo, this lady outside, such and such," I'm not gonna say names for the sake of who, I don't know who's watching this video. I was like, "Yo, this lady outside is bugging out." So my aunt got on the phone. My aunt like, "Yo, I'm coming downstairs." So before she get a chance to go downstairs, she hear all the commotion outside. Like, she hear us going back and forth yelling. So my mom is in the window, and she like, "Yeah, I'm coming the fuck downstairs." So I'm like, "Oh my god." So then they come downstairs, and they like, the lady literally does a whole 360. She started crying. She's like, "I would never talk to Tweet like that. I would never talk to her like that. I don't even know why she would think that I was talking to her like that." So my mom is like, "Yo, I heard you on the phone." So my aunt like, "You fucking with the wrong person. It's my niece you fucking with." And like, she just started bugging out. So then that's when they had this whole thing back and forth or whatever. Somebody came outside, tried to break it up, and long story short, the lady was like mad weird afterwards. She used to knock on my door with like a candle and like a box of Fruit Loops and some spray, like Febreze spray, and inside of a sneaker box, saying that this is a gift for me, and like little teddy bears. I used to be like, "Yo," I had to tell her like, "Yo, I'm moved. Can you not drop anything off over there because it's piling up?" And by the time I come home, like when I went away to school, because I was going back and forth like from my mom to my grandmother's house to go to school, and when I would get home from school, it was like mad boxes there. I'm like, "Yo, you gotta stop. Like, I don't have any more space for this stuff." Like, and eventually she just stopped, and I didn't see her in a while. So I saw her the other day, and I was so scared to even say anything to her. Like, "Yo, this lady's crazy." Like, I still remember that from my childhood. Like, I was just like, nah. But yeah, that was a little story. I'm gonna take y'all with me, go see if this lady lied to me or not, saying that they had this. What's that? I was eating food, guys. So I called this place, and this lady told me that she had this product. So now I'm about to go see if they really got it. If they really got it or not. That's another thing, y'all. People just stop in cars and they randomly open the door. You like, not for me. So let's see. Excuse me.
My penny no come.
Excuse me. You work here? I called and they said they had the Shazam liquid razor.
Manager.
Oh.
Yeah.
I called and they said they had the Shazam liquid razor. Where? Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, guys. Yes, so they actually have it. And I am like, oh my gosh. Yes, they have it. Okay, let me go because now I'm excited. I was looking for this for so long. I'm gonna just get 2 bottles for now. We'll see, I didn't ever put y'all on to anything. But this is like dope. Shout out to them. And let me get out of this store because I don't need anything right now. But I want stuff. That's the problem. I don't need it, but I want it. And that's the problem. Honestly, I came back to let y'all know, like, look at this. Honestly, y'all saw me put gas in my car the other day. What is going on? So guys, I'm about to try and do this gold peel-off mask, right? And I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Honestly, I got this mask because it was recommended from someone who works at the barbershop who also does the peel-off mask for their clients. And I feel like, and before I use anything on my clients, I want to use it on myself to see how good the quality is. So I'm gonna take y'all along with me while I use this, okay? Okay. It says, let's read the directions, guys. It says, apply a thick, even layer to clean, dry skin, avoid eyebrows, hairlines, and lips. Leave on for 20 to 25 minutes or until completely dry. Peel off mask from outer edges and rinse thoroughly with warm water. Followed by charcoal cleansing foam. The best results. I don't have the charcoal cleansing foam. I didn't see it when I purchased this, but let's see how it goes. It says a small amount, even layered. Kyro thinks this is hilarious, guys. No. Guys, I don't do makeup. I honestly don't know if this is how I apply it. I know that for clients, I have the brush. First of all, it's burning. What the freak? How is it going over there? Alright. So guys, I'm only gonna put this amount because I'm just afraid. Leave the doggy. Just afraid that yeah, stop. I'm doing it wrong. Let me do the timer real quick. I'm gonna call you. So I just set my alarm. I set my alarm. It's starting to make my face look like this. This and this. Ooh, hold on. Alright, so guys, it feels like it's ready. It actually feels very weird. It's dry, so let's see. I don't think I put enough on the edges for it to peel, but let's see. Uh-oh. know if this is because I didn't leave it on long enough, but this is not the thrill that I expected to get while peeling this. Guys, I thought that it would peel like how the commercial peels, and clearly my commercial is not premium edition. Alright guys, so what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's because I didn't put a thick layer? Do y'all think it's because I didn't leave it long enough? Oh god, look at that. What do y'all think? Kyro's bringing me the chair.
Alright guys, it's stuck. Guys, it's stuck. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get this off me. It's not very satisfying.
Wait. It's stuck. Okay. Oh shoot, hold on. Guys. Oh god, I gotta go back. I'll be right back, guys. I'm having a panic attack because it's stuck to certain parts of my face and I wanna, okay, there we go. Guys. Kyro? So guys, I took off the mask and yeah, that was a fail. My skin do feel soft though. It feels very soft actually. But that, my guys, was the epitome of a fail. Failed mask, peel off mask, service. I'm happy I tried it on myself before I tried it on anyone else because that was a fail. I think that I do need to get it thicker. I mean, apply it thicker, a thicker layer on my skin. And I think I need to leave it a little bit longer, but I also think I need to hurry up and do it so that I can leave it longer. You understand what I'm saying? That's like when you put a perm in and then you take the perm out and you're like, okay, now I thought it was burning, but I didn't leave it in long enough. Sometimes it feels like it's long enough because the process of putting it in. You ever count the minutes? I don't know if you ever had a perm and it said leave it in for 20 minutes. You ever start counting once you put the perm in, or do you count once the perm is already in? Comment down below and let me know. But yeah, I'm here chilling. Honestly, guys, I just want to say that, yo, whenever you try and go and chase your dream, the devil will be working. But I do want to encourage y'all to, like, honestly fight for whatever it is you want. A lot of times, guys, sometimes people are put in a place where they have to. Yeah. What you doing? What you doing, cutie? Got it. So sometimes people are put in a place where, let me just speak from my own experience. For several years, I've been working in a field that I really do love and I'm really passionate about. But it didn't feel like working. I mean, it felt like working. And I feel like when you're somewhere majority of your time and you have to spend majority of your time away from your family, you don't want work to feel like work. It's stressful, and over time it becomes stressful. Right now I'm in a position where I am trying to see how focusing on working at a place that's not really work, trying to see how that's going to work out. Long story short, before I go on a rant, I'm in a place where I'm trying to figure out how to make my hobby, which is also something I'm passionate about, a career. And any business becomes slow business at some point in time. And it also starts off as slow business when you first start. So basically you lose a lot of money. And right now I'm in a situation where like, yo, I'm taking a leap of faith and I'm going to see where it takes me. I invested a lot in myself. I invested a lot in myself. I also have a huge support system, and like I also have a 1-year-old son, so it's kind of like better for me to try and focus on doing this and focus on the plan that I have right now and see how far it takes me. This plan leaves me with the opportunity to interact with my son more and care for him more and not put him on anyone else. And I think that it's important for me to have those kind of interactions with my kid. I was blessed to have the first year without having to like spend so much time away from him. And I think that I love seeing him reach these milestones, and I want it to continue. So therefore, I am trying to position myself where I'm able to still be a parent, but also provide financially. And good luck to me on that journey. I'm gonna be where I want to be one day, and I'm just gonna keep pushing myself. So for all of you who are struggling with trying to figure out what it is in life that you want to do, use this time, this slow-paced time, this pandemic as a time to start brainstorming and figuring out what it is that you really want to do for life. Love y'all.